Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Office Lovers and more debauchery. So yeah, we're up to likability 35%. I don't know if that's good or not. I actually want to see something. Hold on. So while I'm looking, let me go into the... I want to go to a guide for a second. I don't want to look at it and like, no, but I want to see something. I think there was one... That's not it. I think there's one that tells you the percentage. So let's see. Saijo, best ending. Okay, 2. Okay, so by chapter 2, you could have 12%. Chapter 3, you could have 25. Chapter 4, you could have 37. So we have 35. So okay, yeah, because chapter 8, you can have up to 87%, and then you get the remaining. So what chapter are we in, though? Or okay, oh, it tells you right there, 35. I want to see something. Does it tell you what chapter we're in? Oh, we're in chapter 5. Oh, we're not doing good then at all. Because up to chapter 5, we could have 50%. Oh, we're so bad! Oh, we're going to get a bad ending, guys. All right, anyway. I'm going to minimize that. So, yeah, I was like, okay, oh god. We're like 13% below what we should be. I don't know what you have to get in order to get the good ending. I don't think it tells you. Does it tell you? I mean, well, we could get the good ending. That's how to get the best ending. But I don't know if it tells you... It doesn't tell you... It just says good ending, start on chapter 8 and finish the chapter. I don't know what that means. That doesn't tell me. And then this other one, hold on a second, says good ending, start again, main story chapter 8. You can choose the same answers above and the best ending right. You can choose the other answers too if you want to read different reactions. I don't know what that means, so I guess we'll figure it out, because like neither one of the guides seems really clear. You just pick chapter 8 and do the same damn thing. What? I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I don't think there's any, it doesn't seem to be any bad endings, so you get the good ending or the best ending. We're gonna have to go through with the guide after the fact. But anyway, I'm so nervous. Just relax. It turned out good. Besides, I'm here with you. He gave me a quick hug around the shoulder. His warmth against me helped me relax, but we were right in front of the CEO's office. Make him stop or do nothing. Fuck. We should make him stop, honestly, like, because we'll get in trouble. But at the same... I don't know! I'm so bad at this game! Make him stop. Just make him stop. Okay, just make him stop. We're still at work, you know? You're right. I'm sorry. He pulled his hand away, making a sad face. I felt sort of bad to have to do this to him, but there was no other choice. There probably was, and we did not get any points for that, I guarantee you. I don't even know. Excuse me. The door to Mr. Otori's office swung open. I took a deep breath and followed Mr. Saijo into the office. This was going to go just fine. I had to just believe in our work. The CEO was pleased to know the sample had been received and was correct this time. I was so excited over the sample, I kept working well into the night. Oh god. When I went to work early the next morning, only Mr. Saijo had arrived before me. Good morning. How are you okay working early, having been here so late? Good morning. Don't worry, I'm doing great. It feels like I got so much energy. You must be hiding all that energy somewhere in your body I haven't got to yet. Maybe... What? Okay. Hearing his innuendo reminded me of the time in the meeting room. Oh, God. Is it okay if I touch you? I had to hold back yesterday, and I wanted to so bad. His charming face came closer, close enough to smell his cologne. We just got sexy time music. His smell, face, and seductive words overloaded my emotions. My body froze up. You know, I've got to leave my scent on you to show those insects that you're mine. Kazama? Are you in there? He pulled me close and stole a kiss. My mind felt like it was melting with ecstasy. My legs felt like they would crumble, so I clung onto him with all my strength. Mr. Saijo! I pulled my lips away and glared at him, but he only smiled back at me. That was delicious. Oh my god. So cringy. Shall we get to work now? People will be coming soon. He walked away with a smile. I watched him go and let out a huge sigh. I can't do this so early in the morning. My body can't take it. With my palms on my flushing cheeks to cool them off, I headed towards my desk. Time for work, huh? Some documents I had been working on late last night were missing from the drawer. Where did I put them? I was certain I put them in the drawer, but no matter where I looked, I couldn't find them. No one threw them out, right? I frantically searched the garbage can next to my desk, but they weren't there either. Why? Even the data I saved on my computer was gone. Wait, you two? Don't tell me you're missing your data and files too. He slowly nodded his head at me. I started to feel dizzy as blood rushed out of my head. This is so... Okay, I don't understand why there has to be this mystery on, like, someone trying to sabotage them. Like, I guess it's because they were like, well, otherwise it's pretty much him just slamming her up against conference room tables and walls and shit. And like, yeah, we gotta make it, like, good enough. And you're like, no, but this doesn't... It just... It seems ridiculous. And, like... It's about being an office lover. Like, really? We came here for the cringiness, and you're trying to put this mystery and, like, plot, I say air quotes around this plot crap in here. Like, we came here for the porn. No, like, we came here for the inappropriate office relationships, not for your quote-unquote plot. I know, but you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, we were on a really great novel, and you're like, no, we just come here for the smut, because there really is not much of a plot here. But also... what and why, and I'm not even sure I care. Like, I don't know. Like, anyway. Oh, God. Isn't it weird how every single time the screen goes dark, you see the sprites? These sprites all of a sudden appear with the other background, and you're like, wait, what? And it's so disconcerting. Like, just watch for it next time if you haven't noticed it. Like, as soon as it starts to go dark, you can see them pop up, or the new sprites pop up, and you're like, wait, what? You feel like you skipped a scene by accident, and then you realize, okay, it's just they're going to pop up with a new background. But it's like, it doesn't fade out before it pops up the new background of them. It pops them up as it's fading out. It's so fucking disconcerting and bizarre. And I notice it every time, and I'm like, ah! It's the weird... Tim! Anyway. And that's all the damage that we're aware of. Not only had our first sample gone bad, but now some of our important files were missing. We reported what happened to Mr. Otori, who was speaking with Mr. Kaido with a grave expression. So, you believe the culprit who leaked the email is the same person who did this? I do. Do you have any idea who it might be? Why would you ask that? Because it's written all over your face. Will you tell me? All right. Mr. Otori was being polite, but there was no mistake he wouldn't take no for an answer. Was Mr. Saijo actually going to tell him about Murakai? Muraki. Muraki? 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 Well, it's Muraki, but like... Do you say Muraki? Or Muraki? Like, I don't know where you accentuate it. Anyway, when he told me about it, it looked so painful for him. The only thing I could do for him now was squeeze his hand. I'm rolling my eyes so hard. Squeeze his hand, not in front of the CEO. Oh, we are so doing bad at this, because I don't know. I want to be like, not in front of the fucking CEO. You know what? Not in front of the fucking CEO. Girl, now I don't even care. I don't even care if it's the wrong answer. I can't even tell with him. I really can't, because every single time I'm like, no, we're going to do this. Or you're like, okay, sure. It's probably been the wrong fucking answer, because we were only 37% likability, and we could have 50 at this point. So I'm just saying, we suck at this. I don't know what they want. You're like, hey, that sounds like a great idea. And they're like, no. And you're like, no. And they're like, no. And you're like, hey, you know what? I can't win. This game makes me drink. Not really. I drink anyway. I couldn't do it. Not in front of the CEO and Mr. Kaido. If I did something that seemed suspicious, It would only cause trouble for Mr. Saijo, especially if you grab his hand after you were said that you weren't fucking and you pretty much are. All I could do was wait by his side in silence. I wished him good luck in my mind. I'll talk. The previous incident of the email and altered file were all done with hacking. The way it was carried out leads me to suspect a single person who may have done it. But I can't yet prove it, as I have no evidence. Hacking? Yes, indeed. Spacey, you were the main victim here. Do you have any clues? Huh? I hadn't expected to be part of the conversation, so it surprised me. Is there anything you can tell us? Even the slightest thing would help. I searched my memory for anything that might be of help. I remember one time a strange icon appeared on my computer. It went right away, so I didn't even think about it, though. Everyone was looking at me funny. And I said something stupid? I'm sorry, that's the only thing I can remember. When was this? When I told him the date, he sighed. That lines up perfectly to when Mordecai arrived. Why is this guy doing this, though? I don't understand. Is this guy, like, in love with Mr. Saijo and is, like, jealous that we're boning him? Like, I don't understand why he's doing this. I honestly don't think he is. It really sounds to me like Mr. Saijo is, like, fucking doing this and trying to frame somebody else because he's, like, fucking psycho. That's all I'm saying. I just need to finish my drink. Yeah, he sounds like a total psycho to me. That's all I'm saying. It couldn't have been a coincidence. All signs pointed at Muraki being the culprit. Can we look at his computer? He is out doing research. Oh, he's out doing research today, so yes. I'll show you where it is. Thank you. I was still confused, but that didn't stop the two of them from making their exit. What? Wait, excuse me, Mr. Otori. I'm going with them. Please tell me what you find later. All right. If you ever get tired of Saijo, come see me, Saijo. Uh-huh. I'm not trying to play games with you. I just wanted you to know the option is there. Uh-huh. Okay. Just in case, you know? So he said no boning on the prod. So I'm guessing it's okay to just, like, fuck him then. Because you basically just... So what you're saying is you know about the conference room and I'm okay to just do him on company time. Cool. I'm just making sure. Thanks. Now that we got that cleared up, let the debauchery begin. What in the world was he talking about? Did he already know about us? He must have. I had to be more careful from now on. That was surely a warning. My carelessness could spell the end for us and everything. I finally caught up to them in the office where they were looking at a laptop. It had to be Mordecai's computer. I want to say Mordecai and not Mordecai, but it's like, did you find anything? Everything we need. Mr. Saijo, what does that mean? It's just like he said. Everything we need to prove the hacking was done from this computer. Really? That icon appeared on your computer because that day he hacked into it. So there you go. Mr. Saijo slumped his shoulders. I'm sure he didn't want Mordecai to be guilty. Mr. Kaido patted him on the shoulder and walked away. I couldn't leave him alone like that. I sat next to him, his eyes still staring at the screen in disbelief. For the longest time, I just sat and watched. But I just don't believe him. Is it just me? I don't believe for a fucking sec. And if it turns out that this guy actually did do it for whatever reason, it seems really kind of fucking convoluted and like, obviously you didn't write a substantive plot line, but I really just don't feel like he did it. And I really feel like Saijo just fucking set him up like a dickhole to just like Stockholm syndrome us into like loving him. Like I don't know why, but that's how I feel. But maybe that's just because I went into this game being like, this is gonna be so bad, and these guys are all assholes. I'm not saying they're nice guys, but they're not like I was expecting worse, and maybe we haven't gotten to the worst yet. Maybe this is like the tamest. But again, it's a mixed review for a reason. There's some people like, oh my god, oh, it's great, and they're a little bit bitchy, but it's fine. And then other people are like, fuck this shit. So I'm in the like, I mean, no, they're not like great. He kind of insults us and he kind of is forcing us into a relationship, and she's like definitely got some Stockholm syndrome. Like, what? No, I love him so much. Don't touch me. Oh my god, when he touches me, I faint. It's like, what is wrong in your brain? Like, she's got some serious fucking problems. But like, he hasn't locked us in a cage, so like, it could be worse. Is all I'm saying. He's a little bit of Toma. He's not quite as Toma, but for the longest time, I just sat and watched him. It took everything I had to stop myself from hugging him. I'll be at your side as long as you need me. At the least, I tried to offer him some comforting words. If he's the one that actually did all the shady hacking stuff, I'm going to love it. Because that, to me, would be like, yes, you are a complete shady motherfucker. If not, then what the hell was the point? Once work was over, I left the office together with Mr. Saijo. His expression was grim, nothing like his usual self, as if a shadow hung over him. I'm sorry for being so gloomy. I shouldn't be acting like this around you. And then it just makes me wonder, like, is he really gloomy or is it just an act? And like, wow, if he's putting on this kind of an act. No need to be sorry. I like that you can be honest with me. I thought his sad face looked cute, but I couldn't tell him that. I haven't told you about Moriki yet. I should. You don't have to. If it's painful for you, I don't want to hear it. No, I want you to. Nod and listen. Okay, we'll listen. I remained silent and nodded. I think he just wanted to talk about it with someone. With a faint smile writing on his lips, he nudged closer to me. See, he got closer. So here's the thing, and you're like, whoa, yeah, I don't... It's probably going to be totally legit, and this guy's probably going to have done it all, like, for whatever reason, and, like, backstabbing, like, whatever. But I'm still just like, I don't believe it. I think he did it. Like, I don't know. Moriki worked with me at the Osaka branch. That much you already know. Yeah. We were a team. We even went off to do sales together. He was like you and me. We got along great and made excellent partners. Oh, he's in love with you? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. But just before I got transferred to here, it got a bit rocky between us. Were you also clingy and weird and sexually harassy with him? Because I can understand that. We were told to go together and get a contract from a huge company. But he went ahead and did it himself. He was ambitious like that. The problem was that I found a mistake in one of the documents he had. I didn't want him to feel bad, so I didn't say anything and went to apologize on his behalf. I said that his mistake wasn't solely his, but mine as well, since we were a team. Instead of getting mad at me, the company was impressed. His face looked so pitiful, I wanted him to stop. Still, I had to listen to the very end. Instead of saying anything, I simply nodded, prodding him to carry on. So their impression of me got better and Moriki's worse, and word of it went to the top. So our relationship took a bad turn, and right in the middle of it, I got transferred. He was never afraid to get ahead by, well, unsavory means. That's why, when he came here and the trouble started, I suspected him immediately. I knew full well he's the one messing with us. I can't prove it, but I know it's true. Yes, you can. You proved that he hacked, right? Supposedly. Quote, quote. I wanted that proof before I spoke up, even though you were at risk. Damn it. He buried his face into my chest, saying the same thing over and over. I do not trust him for a fucking second. I'm sorry. Hearing the pain in his voice was enough to tell how regretful he had been. Mr. Saijo held on to me tightly. I pulled him in and cradled his body, wrapping my arms around him. Although I can't imagine if he actually is the one who did it and set someone up and like whatever, that there is nobody who has posted in a review like these shady ass motherfucking cockweasels. Like everyone's like, oh my god, like, well, blah, blah, blah. Like he's a little possessive of you, but he's actually really nice, blah, blah, blah. And they like say these things and you're like, so like, because this is like a totally like, but then again, there were so many people in Amnesia Memories like, Toma's so great. Toma put you in a fucking cage. How was that great? What is wrong with you? Like, I'm like probably the only person who was like, no. I mean, Ukio threw me off a fucking building and stabbed me and like shot me and threw me in a well and strangled me probably and pushed me in front of a bus. Like, he did a lot of shit and he killed me a lot of times. And I'm totally fine with that. Like 10 out of 10, you can throw me like 12 out of 10, you can throw me off a building again. I'm fine with it. I get it. But, You know, he had a legitimate reason he was crazy. He had like a spirit in his brain. Okay. Sounds fucking crazy. But like Toma had no excuse, okay? Never forget. Hashtag never forget, okay? Like just never. Never get over it. So I kind of want everyone in this game to be a Toma, just to be like, why? So I can be enraged about it. The injustice! Because I just don't trust him, and I just almost feel like now if it turns out that Muraki is really a bad guy, and Saijo is totally perfectly fine and nice, I'm gonna be disappointed. Like, I'm just gonna be disappointed. Like, I just want him to be a shady fucking asshole, just to make it better. I don't know. Anyway. I pulled him in and cradled his body, wrapping my arms around him. With him in my arms and the moonlight shining upon us, I wish this moment would never end. It's crazy. I shouldn't be so soft. To protect you, I have to be more cruel. Bad bird. You're naughty. You don't poop on my couch. Brat, you know better. You're not good. You're a naughty bird. Don't give me that look. She's a brat, you know it. I love you, but you're a brat. If anyone tries to hurt you, getting rid of them is my duty. And yet, okay, see, now he's getting motherfucking crazy. You're thinking far too much about this. No. He lifted his head up and abruptly spoke in a commanding voice. I told you already. You're mine. I won't let anyone else touch you. Got it? Ooh, crazy voice. I regret letting this get so far. Even if I used to work with him, he needs to be taught a lesson. Mr. Saijo, wait! I hesitated to deal with him, and that weakness came back to hurt you again. Talking to you about him helped me realize that I can't wait any longer. I'll do something about him, so until I do, try to bear with it. Okay, so now either he's like really fucking shady and set up Muraki, and is now going to get evil revenge on somebody set up, or Muraki really actually did do shit as vengeance to Saijo, and he's just being a motherfucker. Either way, he's motherfucking crazy, is all I'm telling you. Okay, then let's go. Though I don't really want to move off your breasts. But breasts? They were nice and soft. They make a nice pillow. Oh my god. I feel awkward right now. Cut it out! Why are you getting all embarrassed? It's nothing I haven't seen before. He pulled my hand and we began walking together, both with blushed cheeks. That's true, he ripped open your shirt in the conference room. I don't know what else happened, but... because they cock-blocked us, but... However, I couldn't stop worrying. Whenever he said anything scary or shocking, he always made the same face. And just looking at us now, I could tell something unpleasant was about to happen. And that's even crazier! It's not like... he's like, I'll protect you from him. Like, no, I mean, the guy's being greedy. He's like, I'll fucking get revenge. And you're mine. So anyway, let's go! The fuck? When you said you were going to deal with him, what did you mean by that? I nervously asked, but he just responded with a laugh and a kiss on my cheek. You don't have to worry about any of it. He looked into my eyes, lulling me into captivation with his stare. Oh god, so Stockholmed. Don't even think about it. I'll make things right for you. I promise. I'll do anything for you. Just for you. I'm sorry, I can't help it reading it, like, and with the creepiness in it. Like, a few days later, there was a meeting with all the team members present. So, as far as the lipstick project goes, only the ingredients have been decided, yes? Yes, sorry about that. Sorry. The other day, we informed Mr. Otori that the hacking had been done from Muraki's PC. The culprit was the same as the email leak and the sample request form tampering. However, Mr. Saijo begged him not to let anyone else know who had done it just yet. There was one other thing he wanted to do before that. Our decision to wait was made after Mr. Saijo and I had talked about it together. I've heard that the ingredients were ordered incorrectly because you were hacked. However, whoever did it has no clear incentive. Sounds like you two were just careless. If I may, Mr. Hyoga. No, don't. It's fine. You're right. I'm truly sorry, Mr. Hyoga. It's my fault. Well, now. Since Mr. Otori knew the truth, he was in a little pickle. Apologize. Don't say anything. I'm very sorry. It's my fault we fell behind as well. No, the fault is mine here. I'm part of the team as well, so the responsibility is shared. Let's focus on moving forward. I can lend you a hand. I'll be done with the tube design soon. Round. He's like, this is how a tube is designed. There you go. Like, seriously? Me too. I'm making good progress, so I'll be free in no time. You guys, thank you. When I looked at Mr. Kaido, I could see his fist clenching at his side. I would like to help as well. Kaido. Well then, looks like there won't be any problems going forward. Agreed? You worry me. However, it won't be a problem as long as you finish by the deadline. Like, seriously, dude? You literally look like the guy who's, like, about to, like, jump out of the fucking building. Like, he literally doesn't. He's like, I can't handle this. And he's gonna, like, jump out the window. Like, he just looks so, like, the hair all over the place. Like, he's all like, look at me, I look all fabulous. And he's like, my shirt's unbuttoned. And again, like the haggard cop. Like, not a guy who works in an office. Like, tighten it up, buddy. Like, anyway, don't let everyone's help go to waste. You have until next meeting. Thank you. Mr. Saijo bowed deeply as I watched on. Seeing him try so hard filled me with new resolve. So for many days straight, I worked tirelessly and stayed after hours every day. Not to prove something to anyone, but to save the face of Mr. Saijo, who tried so hard. So that all his hard work was worth something. Phew! Yet again, I was so involved in my work that time had flown by. It was 11 at night. I don't like my job anywhere near that much, sorry. I noticed Mr. Saijo was still at his desk too, getting ready to head home for the day. We've been so busy lately, and we hadn't talked much. Feeling a little lonely and sad about it, I slowly walked towards him. Yeah, seriously? I mean, where's the debauchery? Like, we got this little mystery hacking going. He shoved her up against a wall once, but, like, I need more. I need more debauchery and awfulness. Like, I came here for the cringy, and, I mean, there's definitely cringy, don't get me wrong. I need more of it. Are you done for today? If you like, we could... Before you leave, I can look it over for you. Huh? Oh, okay, I'll go get it. Here, thanks. Sure, looks good. Great, now good night. Good night. The next day, Mr. Saijo, can I see the original of this? Sure, let me get it. Here. Thanks. Hey, for dinner do you... Alright, I gotta go somewhere. Bye. Okay? Some days later... Mr. Saijo, do you have a moment? Oh, what is it? It's something personal. Sorry, I don't have time for that. Anything about work. No. Then I'm heading home. Good night. He left, leaving me alone as the last person in the office. What is going on? I couldn't keep going on like this. Why was he avoiding me? Had I done something wrong? Was it because I was always busy working and didn't talk to him? Or was I just a nuisance? Or maybe he got tired of you. My vision became blurry as tears started to form. Oh god, she's crying over him. With no one around, it would be okay to cry. You're still here. Mr. Kaido! I had the handkerchief that I pulled out to cry with, but it wasn't enough. He had seen, so I wiped my tears and hung my head low. Are you working late too? I asked in the Are you working late too? I asked in the happiest voice I could muster. Mr. Kaido stepped towards me and put his hand out. His arm wrapped around me and pulled me into a hug. Wait, what? I wasn't sure what he was doing, so I stayed still in a daze. Yeah, I like deer in headlights right now. What? He's like hugging you? Wait, what? What was he planning to do? I don't know, but I figured he would be the one that literally just shoves you up against something, fucks you, and leaves and just tells you you're terrible. Like, yeah, you were adequate. What? Like, because he's the glasses asshole. Like, and in this, he's like a sadistic one. So, but yet he's hugging you? Because you're not dating him. So he's hugging you. I get it. Oh, I thought, wow. This game would be almost so much better if there was no path and you literally just, like this, like right now. I'll help you forget your troubles. Come with me to the conference room for some hanky-panky, because I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, wow. What? I've been waiting for a chance like this. You what? What? Whose path are we on? What just happened? Oh my god, I don't even know what end is up right now. Okay. For Saijo to let you go long enough to tell you that I love you. He always got in my way. But now I can claim you for myself. He grabbed my arm and pulled me out of the office. Mr. Kaido? Is he gonna fucking... Just be quiet and walk. Forcing me to come with him towards the entrance, he marched onwards. Try talking to him. I'm not gonna try to pull free. I'm going with this. Okay, hold on. Hold on, wait. I just... Oh, fuck. This is difficult because I just want to go with him. Like, I just want to go with him. I just want to go with him. No, we're gonna... I don't care. I don't care. Fuck it. We're already low on the points. I don't give a shit. Because I'm just gonna go with it at this point. Because you never know what the right fucking answer is. Because I feel like pull free is probably the right answer. Like, no, but I love Mr. Saijo. But fuck it. Where are we going? Are you taking me to your apartment? Like, your apartment or my apartment? Or can we just do it in the conference room? Like, look, if Mr. Saijo isn't going to fuck me in the conference room table, at least this guy will, that's all I'm saying. Mr. Kaido, please tell me what's going on. He didn't seem like the person to do this for no reason. Oh, he's got a reason, honey. He wants to stick it to you, and he's about to. There must be something else at play here. We'll talk outside. Follow me. He let me go, but started walking toward the exit. Outside? Why outside? Did he just confess to me out of nowhere? I had to know what was going on. Mr. Kaido, you need to tell me what... Follow me. We can't talk here. Wait! I don't believe you. Why would you say something like that all of a sudden? And why did I leave my purse and my coat and all my shit in the building? He pressed on forward, briskly walking through the streets and ignoring my questions. After walking for some time, he finally stopped. He looked sad. Here? We're in front of a hotel. Oh. I'll tell you inside. I'm going home. Goodbye. He tightly latched onto my arm. If you can't even tell me here, then I don't want to hear it. Really? Even if it's about Mr. Saijo? My heart skipped a beat. What did he know about Mr. Saijo? They got along together well, so he might know why Mr. Saijo was so strange recently. I bit my lip in worry. Fine. I double-clicked by accident, apparently. Anyway, with a faint smile, he led me toward the hotel with his arm around me. Hearts in sync. Okay, hold on. I want to see something. 42%? And we could be at, I don't know, we could have been at 50 before chapter 5. So we're not doing good! I don't know. Anyway. Mr. Kaido had to know why Mr. Saijo is acting so strange lately. I only came in the hotel to find out that one thing. Even with a man I didn't know well, he just confessed his love for you, and I don't know if that he was lying just to get you here. But he dragged you to a hotel. Oh, dear God. Let's not stand here all day. Sit down. I'm fine. Just tell me about Mr. Saijo already. Not so fast. What do you want to know anyway? It's like, seriously, it's like, not so fast. Take off your clothes first. Girl, you in so much trouble. This is so unacceptable. This is great. I love this. See, now we're getting into the debauchery and the like, oh, this is so fucking wrong, and I love it. He stood up from the bed and came to me, lifting up my chin. Stop it. Feisty. Isn't that how you talk to people? That's better. If you behave, I won't have to do anything bad to you. I'm gonna love his route, because he is so fucking dickish. I love it. He looked down at me with a faint smile. I wanted to escape. I didn't want to be in a place like this except with Mr. Saijo. However, I had to know what was going on with him at all costs. You just got lured into... Oh, God, girl, you're so dumb. Oh, my God. I don't want to read this. It's so awkward. Awkward is awkward. Anyway. Are you going to be a good girl now? Yes? Good. He accompanied his laugh with a haughty look. It was degrading to me, but I said nothing. Yeah, he's sadistic, remember? Stand in front of that closet. Okay. Next to the bed was a large closet. I stood next to it as asked. What was he having me do? I rubbed my cold fingers together nervously. Good. Next. Yes? He gave me a devilish smile while thinking of what he wanted me to do next. Whatever he wanted me to do, I would. I wasn't scared anymore. Okay. I can't. I have nothing that I can even say about this. If I could find out about Mr. Saijo, I would do anything, no matter how much I hated it. Oh God, girl. No man is worth this. Call out for Saijo. What? Was I supposed to yell out his name like he would come rescue me? I stared at Mr. Kaido in disbelief. Not up to it. I am. The man in front of me was more horrible than I thought. He knew I couldn't disobey. Yeah, just wait till you go down his path. I bit my lip. Mr. Saijo, help me! I screamed out his name, hoping by some miracle he could hear me. Mr. Saijo, help me! Spacey, are you okay? The closet behind me opened up, and a shadow appeared from inside it. The person threw their arms around me in an embrace. I was too stunned to move. What the fuck is this? What is this? Okay. Oh, well, he hasn't been around, so I can tell you I love you. Come with me. What? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to punish you. Call out for him. What? And then he jumps out of the closet. What? The actual fuck? Game. What the actual fuck? This is so absurd. I love it. This makes no motherfucking sense, guys. This makes no sense. I can't even... Who came up with this? This is... Oh my God. I don't even want to know. I want to know why he was in the closet, but I don't want to know because I feel like it will just be more fun to not know why he was in the closet and to just wonder forever. Anyway. Huh? How he held me. The smell, too. I recognized it. Oh my God, are they going to tag team her? Because that's just inappropriate. Mr. Saijo? Yes. He let me go and moved in front of me. It was without a doubt Mr. Saijo. Okay, we're going for it. I'm going to hug him. You came for me? For real? At this point, we're in too deep. Let's just fucking do it. I would be like, what the fuck? I mean, in really, though, I wouldn't go to a hotel room with some other random dude and be like, okay, I'll do whatever you say in order to get information on the man that I love who isn't speaking to me like a fucking crazy person. Because she's a crazy person, but... Of course I did. No matter when or where, I'll be there for you. I felt so happy, but why were you in the closet? And why have you been ignoring me? And why did this even have to happen? Sorry to ruin it for you. Sorry to ruin it for you. But can we get on with it already? With what? His cold stare brought me back to reality. I felt the blood rush out of my head. I know. I'm so sorry, Mr. Saijo. I can't tell you how sorry I am for coming here with... I can't believe myself for coming into a place like this with someone other than you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, you've got it wrong. We're going to explain what all of this is about. He put his hands on my shoulders to calm me down. In his eyes were no signs of anger or sadness. Seeing that, I could finally settle down. There must be a good explanation for all this. We can't be seen together at work. It can't be personal, so we're gonna fuck here in the hotel. Like, private, and, like, nobody knows. There was no feasible way for Mr. Saijo to just appear out of a closet when I called him anyway. I know, right? We have to do it here because my wife will find out. I'm just saying. They're probably all married. We would know if he was. He was our past boss, so anyway. Sorry you had to listen to this creep. I was really scared. Well, thanks to me, you're getting along better than ever. Tell me what's going on. You sure you didn't go a little overboard, Kaido? Even though they seemed to get along, he was looking at Mr. Kaido like he wanted to kill him, and he's like, I'm a sadistic prick. I love it. Don't forget, it had to be as real as possible for it to be believable. I won't let anyone else but me touch her. Even you. Too late. Whoa! His face and lips swept towards me. I closed my eyes, but nothing ever came. When I peeked my eyes open, Mr. Saijo was looking at my lips. You didn't kiss Kaido, did you? His eyes bored into me. I couldn't believe he was asking if I really kissed Mr. Kaido. I did not. Why would I ever? All I wanted to know what was going on with... Really? I see a little bit of lipstick that faded off right here. He gently touched my bottom lip. I didn't. I've never kissed anyone but you. Realizing what an embarrassing thing I just said, I shrunk away. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Jesus, no. Oh, Lord. No wonder why she's so cringy. I've never had a boyfriend. I've never kissed anyone. I'm a virgin. Oh! Anyway. Hey, Kaido, can you leave us alone for a minute? Only a minute? Calm down. Let's just explain what's going on already. Can't you tell she's totally lost? You're right. I'm sorry. Were you worried? In an instant, he was back to the Mr. Saijo that I knew. He wasn't ignoring me. He wasn't acting cold towards me. It felt so wonderful. He's a fucking psycho. Of course I was. My eyes teared up quickly. When he noticed, his eyes opened with surprise. Oh, he set up an act to see if Muraki has cameras in the office or not. It's part of our plan to make it look like Kaido and I are fighting. You played your part well, so don't cry, okay? He spoke in a hurry after seeing my tears to help calm me down. All right. So we shouldn't have pulled away, which we didn't. Yay, we did the right thing. Anyway, while wiping away some tears, I nodded. However, Mr. Saijo was still acting flustered. You're the one who needs to calm down. I'm out of here. Good night. Sorry. Bye. Mr. Kaido made his exit from the room. I'm so sorry. I really am. No, it's okay. I understand now. He cradled my cheek with his hand and brought out lipstick to fix mine. Okay, what the fuck? You're just gonna fuck it up again. Look at you, using lipstick like a good girl. You've become more and more beautiful. You're becoming more and more of a dickhead. While he was applying it, I couldn't speak, so I simply nodded. His touch was as kind and gentle as I'd remembered. Oh my God. I could feel tears starting to form as everything he told me about the act sunk in. This is why they love her, because she's such a goddamn doormat. Your lips. Your lips, your lips are like they were just made for me. His words filled my heart with joy. I'm gonna fucking vomit. Was this what it was like when a man was so much in love? I'm sure any woman would have loved to hear those words. I stared up into his eyes as he fixed the lipstick on my lips. Mr. Saijo continued across my lips. It takes him a long time to fucking fix lipstick, is all I'm saying. Those words sounded like something I could use to advertise our lipstick. It made the whole situation seem all the more embarrassing. About Muraki. He began talking while still going across my lips. Yeah? It's possible he isn't only causing problems for us, but also leaking info to other companies. It has to be him who stole our data and deleted it. He got too cocky. While explaining this all to me, he looked so very sad. I didn't want to see him like this. Okay, so there really is a saboteur in the company, which just is slightly disappointing because I wanted him to just be completely motherfucking mental, but he's still fucking crazy, and this is still creepy as shit, so. Isn't there something we can do to stop him? I'm working on it. I just don't want you to get involved any more than you already are. It's fine. I'll be okay because you... Before I could finish, my entire face went red. What's wrong? Wait. It seemed like he knew what I wanted to say. Were you thinking you'll be okay because I'm there to protect you? Bullseye. Nod. We're just gonna nod. At this point, we're just gonna go with it. With my cheeks all blushed, I nodded. However embarrassed I was to admit it, it was the truth. I don't know what the right answer is, but we're just... She's so fucking Stockholmed. It's fine. Whatever. At this point. Really? Thanks. I'm glad you believe in me so much. I turned away shyly, which in turn made me feel all the more embarrassed. And this, if this was like written like slightly less weird, then but I feel like everything, maybe it's just because the person, maybe just the way I'm reading him or like whatever, but he's like, oh, he turns away shyly. It seems like such a fucking act. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Well, we better get out of here before I lose my control. He tugged me by the arm to lead me out of the room. My mouth's still wide open before I lose my control. Would you just already? Because, I mean, at this point, like, ugh. I can't handle it. Just do her already and get it over with. Whenever it was just the two of us, I couldn't help but desire him, no matter where or when. I dismissed the dirty thoughts in my head and followed him to the exit, where Mr. Kaido waited. When I thought of what he'd said to me in the hotel and office, I just couldn't look at him. Seeing that, Mr. Saijo looked at him with a glare that wasn't quite friendly. Friendly. What are you doing here? Weren't you leaving? I forgot to tell you something, so I waited. He really didn't do anything to me, I promise. I did hug you. He's all pissed. Just when I thought I was doing him a favor for not mentioning it, he did himself. The tension grew between them as they walked ahead, leaving me to catch up. This was bad. Mr. Saijo looked furious, and I don't even know why Mr. Kaido said that anyway. When I caught up to them, Mr. Saijo put his arm around me and pulled, walking by my side. His face looked scary. It was too frightening to even keep my eyes on it. I thought of a way to get Moriki. You two can help. Why are you looking at me like that? I have to be mad at you for our plan to work. I'm mad at you now. You don't need to pretend right now. That's for later. I need your help for this to work. No, I'm not pretending. You touched her, didn't you? Huh? Mr. Kaido glanced at me with a really annoyed face, as if asking me to do something about him. Mr. Saijo... What is it, my angel? Oh, God, I'm gonna vomit. What? Yeah. His scowl turned into a pleasant smile when he faced me instead of Mr. Kaido. I couldn't believe how he acted sometimes. Still, I had to do something about it. Yeah, he's super creepy. I think Mr. Kaido really cares about you a lot. You are good friends, so I think you should trust him a little more than you are. It was easy to see how well they got along together. No, you're right. It was his idea and I went along with it. Plus, it makes it look convincing if there are cameras in the office. Really? Thank you for helping, Mr. Kaido. Cut it out. If you say anything to me, he'll become jealous as hell. Mr. Saijo gave him a nasty look. How can he be this jealous when I only thanked the man? 'Cause he's a fucking possessive crazy bitch. Anyway, I'd like to hear what plan you came up with. Yeah, I want to hear it. Could you tell us more about it? But first, put some more space between you two. She goes at my side, not yours. Don't go near him, okay? Mr. Saijo smiled at me, but his eyes looked anything but happy. I heard a big sigh from Mr. Kaido, so I lowered my head in shame. I'm sorry, Mr. Kaido, for all this. It's fine. Anyway, I'll explain. The day came where the plan Mr. Kaido thought up would go into action. On that specific weekend, we all met up in the city. Will he come? Yeah, I'm sure of it. Right, Saijo? Of course, Mr. Otori even lent us a hand. The plan had Moriki and Mr. Otori passing by the place we waited at. I held onto the bottom of my shirt nervously. This Moriki was always causing Mr. Saijo to worry. Whenever he spoke of him, he looked so pained. If our plan succeeded today, there'd be nowhere for Moriki to hide anymore. That is, we'd get all the evidence we needed against him. Mr. Saijo... Yes? He was watching the path, fixated. Just looking at him, I felt worried. Try to stop the plan or the plan must go on. I don't. It's... You know what? It's one of those, like, try to stop the play. What would you do? You know what? Fuck it. I don't know why I have to stop and think about these. Because... Fuck it. We're in too deep. Never mind. We're in too deep! Okay. Mr. Saijo smirked and nodded at me. He must have known what I wanted to say. If we gave up the plan, Muraki would continue causing trouble for people. They're here. Mr. Saijo twitched in response before closing his eyes in concentration for one moment. Let's go. I prepared myself mentally for what was to come. Okay. Two figures headed straight toward us through the crowd of people. One, of course. One was, of course, Mr. Oteri. The other a person who seemed vaguely familiar. I knew that person, but from where? Wait, I remembered now. I whispered into Mr. Saijo's ear. I've seen him before. He was staring at us when we were walking together. Really? I had no idea. Thanks for telling me. Oh, okay, so, like, that one time she saw a person, he's like, why is that person staring at us and, like, grinning, and it was weird, and you were like, okay, well, now. Hey, look! They didn't just have random loose ends. Oh, interesting. He looked into my eyes with an endearing smile, but noticed that I was like, oh, okay, that's just randomly weird, but okay. Just let it go. You've worried about me for so long, but you won't need to after today. I think we will, but because you're probably going to kill us. That is, if I can somehow manage to clean up our past. His expression turned into one of regret and bitterness. I couldn't take my eyes off his face. He turned toward them and stared forward, with me hurrying to catch up from behind. I had to see this with my very own eyes. At his side. My heart was pounding like a drum. With every step it became louder. And then, as we passed them by... Who knew you'd be so sloppy? Mordecai stopped in his tracks at once. What? I glanced at Mr. Oteri, who was watching the events unfold carefully. In my mind, I prayed for Mr. Saijo's safety. Without realizing it, my hand clenched together in prayer. You know what I mean. You aren't the kind of person to forget so easily. Forget what? And don't play stupid. Mr. Saijo gave him an eerie smile. Don't tell me you already forgot that you tampered with her email and sent it out. Or what about when you changed the sample request? It was all there, on your computer. Too hard for you? You should have used a better program if you didn't want to get caught. Muraki... He brought his face right up to Muraki's. You thought you were so clever, but you always fall apart in the end. Shut up! Mr. Saijo! He was picked up by his collar by Muraki, and I screamed in fright. However, unlike the crazed Muraki, Mr. Saijo stared down at him with complete composure. It would have been almost better if Muraki had been like, what? I don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 this isn't right, and just kind of kept denying it the whole time, so you were like, wow, he just would never admit that he did it, and then, so that, like, you know, all the people who were like, oh my god, the game's great, and he's a great person, like, would actually be like, oh my god, I can't believe he didn't admit it, and the rest of us would be like, yeah, because Mr. Saijo's a shady motherfucker and just framed him. I'm still just gonna go with that, because it fits my narrative better about what a shady motherfucker he is. Because he's still a shady motherfucker, is all I'm saying. He's slightly like, oh, I'm gonna lose my control. Oh, I'm gonna blush quietly. Just, I don't believe a damn thing. I don't know. Anyway. If you hadn't betrayed me, I wouldn't have had to suffer so much to get transferred here. It's all your fault. You'd betrayed me. You took all the credit and fame for yourself. If you hadn't been so selfish, you wouldn't have to go through all this. It's your own fault. Why do you think I got her involved? So you'd remember how terrible a person you really are. I kind of agree with Muraki. I really do. Did she suffer? No, not enough. She deserves so much worse than being hacked. Hey, what the fuck? It's retribution for what you did to me. Checkmate. Mr. Oteri clapped his hands together once with a loud pop, bringing everyone back to reality. Damn it! Damn it all to hell! Muraki grinded his teeth together in frustration before turning around and sprinting away. Mr. Saijo, are you okay? Instead of answering me, he just watched Muraki run off into the distance. His eyes were grieving as if he'd lost something precious forever. That went well. I'm glad to see it ended without any violence. Are you okay, Saijo? Yeah, I'm good. You did a fine job forcing it out of him. You are truly the scariest person in our company. Am I supposed to take that as a compliment? He wore a faint smile as Mr. Oteri patted him on the back. Of course. To pull off a scheme like that, it's a very valuable trait. We heard he was guilty right from his own mouth. Couldn't have asked for anything more. Good work. Thank you. Very pleased, Mr. Oteri thanked everyone for their help in the plan before excusing himself. This is just so fucking weird. Like, bad. Just Mr. Kaido, Mr. Saijo, and I remained. It was all over, so we could relax. But Mr. Saijo's face looked a little pale. Was this a good time to ask about it? Ask him, don't ask him, ask him, don't ask him, ask him, don't ask him, ask him, don't ask him. Just fuck it. Just ask him. As soon as I was going to ask, I decided not to. If he wanted to talk, he would. Okay, so we were like, ask him, don't ask him. But we didn't. Anyway, it'll be fine. Mr. Kaido gave Mr. Saijo a huge slap on the back. Mr. Saijo stumbled forward and turned back with a smirk. The two chatted together for a little while until Mr. Kaido decided to leave us as well. It seemed to me that Mr. Saijo was trying his best to put on a happy face for us. I had to say something. It was too hard to bear seeing him like this any longer. It was my responsibility to cheer him up when he was sad. None of this is your fault. It's bothering you, right? The things Moriki said. It's about when you went in to apologize for his mistake, isn't it? Yeah, I have a feeling he didn't. I have a feeling he backstabbed him. Yeah. It all boils down to a difference of opinion, that's all. So it's not about who's right or wrong. I'm sorry. Huh? I need to think about this on my own, for a while. So I'm sorry. Thanks. I wanted to reach out and stop him, but it would change nothing. I watched him walk away alone. Thanks for what? Instead of thanking me, he should be more concerned about his own well-being. Feeling completely helpless, I stumbled toward the train station to go home. A few long and gloomy days later, I find myself in the meeting room. Long and gloomy days without him. Oh, girl, he is... No, girl, just run. There was a rumor spreading around that I had left the office with Mr. Kaido. However, both Mr. Kaido and Mr. Saijo denied it, so the rumor quickly died. That didn't do anything to improve the shaky relationship between Mr. Saijo and me, though. Shaky relationship! He was basically latching on clinging to you and you were trying to support him and he was like, I need to be alone. And now your relationship is shaky? He's fucking crazy! I can't. We were polite to each other, but we're keeping our distance. It was too hard for me to carry on like that. I had to do something. Just fucking quit and go find a new job and find new people. Now all that's left is the color. Have any ideas? His eyes were vacant, lifeless. It hurt me to look at him. I have a few. Oh, can I see? I have some of my own as well. I'll take a look at yours. As for mine, the concept is a woman in love. I felt like I could actually visualize that concept now that I'd been in love. I put together my feelings of love and Mr. Saijo and my ideas. My inspiration was colors that I want to give to you. I glanced at his papers, and when I saw his selection, my eyes opened in surprise. Shiny crimson. Shiny crimson. What about it? Our eyes met. I picked that too. I called mine shiny crimson too. I was inspired by something you said to me. Really? I'm gonna fucking puke. When a guy gives a girl lipstick, he wants to make her his own. It's a gift for lovers. So among all the colors, the most precious next to gold. Because he wants to capture her heart. By any means possible. Couldn't bear it any longer. I had to look away. With that in mind, I picked crimson. Spacey. He slowly stood up and wrapped his arms around me. I think any woman would be happy to get lipstick like that. Who? Girl, you buy your own lipstick. What man is buying you? Unless you're like, these are the colors I like. I like this brand and I want these colors. And like, then they buy it for you. But they don't just come home with like, look honey, I got you lipstick. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, like, it's different. I mean, there's some weird random exceptions, but like for the most part, like I just don't see that as like a gift that I just don't see most men being like, what should I get a girl that let's buy her lipstick? What, really? Like, really? That seems, I don't know. They're just, okay, maybe in Japan. I don't know. Anyway, I stretched my arms around his back, holding him in a loving embrace. I'm gonna puke. Here's what I brought. Great work. These are wonderful. Let's go with this. It'll be a hit, I'm sure. Okay. He finally smiled. It had been so long since I had seen it. It made me feel so good. If I could describe it, It felt like the start of a new beginning. Like things finally started moving forward again. Well, well. Mr. Kaido! He came in on us still holding each other. I scrambled to get away from Mr. Saijo. Mr. Saijo bore a hateful glare upon Mr. Kaido. I came to talk about work, but it looks like I'm getting in the way here. You have the worst timing ever. Not at all. We'd love your help. This room is a sacred land where we shared our love for each other. Got it, Kaido? Where we shared our love for each other. Oh, God. What? Your love? Forget that! Anyway, what is it that you're holding? I got it from my hero. He's done with the design, so I brought it for him. I took the paper from Mr. Kaido and noticed a note in the margin. Something new and exciting for you guys. Are we marketing lipstick or a sex toy here? Like Jesus. It read, keep up the good work. I tried to make something new and exciting for you guys. I know you two will be able to make something truly amazing. Good luck. Also, I have a message from Ibuki. He asks that you don't get down over it. About what? Okay, thanks. I had no idea what they were talking about, so I looked at the design that Mahiro had made. This is gorgeous. It'll match the crimson perfectly, especially this white part here. If this is a sign to go with crimson, then we better not ignore it. Mr. Kaido said he would take care of the production arrangements for us. We could finally relax just a little bit more at work. All right, that's a perfect place to end it. I'm going to wrap this part of it. Hold on, let's save 52% likability. That's good. Oh, whoops. I don't know how much we could have at this point, but we're in like chapter 6 now, right? And we could add 50 back in chapter 5, so we're not doing that great. So I don't know if we're going to get the good ending or the best ending, but we'll get whatever ending we get, and then we'll go back through, skip through, do all the right choices, and get the better ending. I'm assuming we're only going to get the good ending, but maybe that's why he's being so standoffish and weird. But we've got like 2 more chapters, and I just don't understand where it could possibly go from here. Like, there was some weird there's almost too many chapters. Like, for me. Like, it's almost like, you know, like, oh, look, each one has 8 chapters. Yes, but nothing really happens, and it's, like, there's some cringiness. There is some cringy dialogue. Like, don't get me wrong, but those moments are the only thing redeeming. Like, because you're like, what the hell? Like, Mr. Kaido dragging her out and being like, oh, you're gonna be a good girl. What is going on? I love this. This is so wrong. But then he jumps out of the like, I don't know, like, so much weird shit happened. But it's almost like, okay, like, are we, like, I wanted more cringe for my cringe. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We haven't gone to the end, but I still think he's a psycho pants. But it's almost a little bland, I feel like. Maybe that's just me. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not, oh my god, it's fucking amazing. Like, it's really not. It's just, it's, the cringe factor is it's almost worth it. And I'm sure it'll get better in other routes, hopefully. But, like, there's so much, like, little filler, and then we're talking about this. I don't care about that. Just give me the cringe. Like, you're gonna cut this down to 4 chapters of just nothing but cringy office romance with absolutely no plot, and it would still be great. Like, that's what I want. That's all I want. I don't want the 4 other chapters worth of filler, quote-unquote, plot that you put in there, because, like, whatever. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but anyway, I'm gonna wrap this part up here. We'll continue and see what happens in the next part, so I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.